Then it happened. My brother Gerald, he lives up by Atlanta, Georgia, and he invited me to come to the Peachtree road race. That's the largest 10-kilometer, 6.2-mile road race in the world. And he told me to come up and run this race because he'd seen athletes in wheelchairs racing there the year before. So I trusted my instincts and I went to the race. And, you know, I showed up that race in my old hospital chair.
You know the kind, right? The big old bulky, clumsy, heavy wheelchairs? That's what I used for my races. I thought I could beat anybody. Until I saw these other guys in chairs that looked more like drag racers than me. They looked at me and they said, "When are you going to get in your racer? It's about time for the race to start."
I looked at them and I said, "Hey," I said, "I'm already in mine." And they just laughed at me.
Well, when they fired the gun on the start, I bared down on that old hospital chair and took off. And when I looked up, the other racers were almost out of sight.
But they got a rule at these big road races like the Peachtree in Atlanta, because there's over 40,000 runners. They start the wheelchair athletes 30 minutes before the foot runners. And if a foot runner catches a wheelchair athlete, the wheelchair athlete must immediately leave the course for safety reasons.
So, well, when I got to mile 4, I saw this hill, and I noticed it was a mile long and at about a 45-degree angle. And to top it off, there was a sign at the bottom that said Cardiac Hill.
Yeah. So as soon as I topped over that Cardiac Hill, I had about a mile to go to the finish line. It was downhill, and this top foot runner passed me.
So this big old lady with a race official T-shirt come off the side of the course, and she grabbed me. She said I had to get off. I told her, "No way, lady." I said, "I've come this far, and I'm not going to stop now." So I pushed that old hospital chair, and I pulled loose from her grip. And I was bound determined I was going to get to that finish line. The only problem is that she got 3 more race officials that looked just like her.
But that race was the start of something big.
That's what really got me started in wheelchair athletics, was running the Peachtree road race. That got me involved. And it wasn't long after that that I saw the first wheelchair race in the 1984 Olympic Games. And I said to myself, I said, "Wow," I said, "isn't this amazing to be in a wheelchair and still have the opportunity to win an Olympic medal?" And after that, you know, even as a kid, my dream had always been to be
on the highest award stand in the Olympic Stadium, when they hang that gold medal around my neck. And you have this feeling inside, this tremendous pride of my accomplishment, knowing that I've worked hard, sweated the blood that it takes to be the very best in the world.
To be the very best in the world. That is Kevin's dream. And that dream has quickly become reality. His brutal training schedule covers an incredible range of physical activities, from weightlifting and track events to tennis, racquetball, and even chin-ups while still strapped to his wheelchair.